Welcome to Greece, a land of mythical beauty and timeless wonders. Greece, a country steeped in history, adorned with sun-soaked beaches and blessed with enchanting islands, is a dream destination for every traveler. From the ruins of ancient civilizations to the turquoise waters of the Aegean Sea, Greece offers a blend of natural beauty and cultural richness that's impossible to resist. Imagine yourself standing amidst the towering columns of the Parthenon in Athens, a structure that has withstood the test of time, symbolizing the birthplace of democracy and philosophy. Stroll through the cobbled streets of Plaka, where the aroma of traditional Greek dishes like souvlaki and moussaka fills the air. Athens is not just history, it's a vibrant city that seamlessly combines its ancient past with a lively, modern vibe. For those seeking idyllic landscapes, the islands of Santorini and Mykonos are unmissable. Santorini's whitewashed buildings and iconic blue domes overlooking the caldera are a sight straight out of a postcard, while Mykonos invites you to bask in its vibrant nightlife and golden beaches. And don't miss Delphi, the ancient sanctuary of Apollo, perched on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, where oracles once guided kings and warriors. Do you know Greece? Here's a question for you. Which famous Greek island is known for its stunning sunsets and volcanic caldera? Share your answer in the comments below. Top destinations to visit in Greece. Meteora marvel at the monasteries perched on towering rock formations, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that combines spirituality with breathtaking views. Crete explore the largest Greek island, boasting pristine beaches, charming villages, and the ancient Minoan palace of Knossos. Rhodes dive into history at the medieval old town of Rhodes and relax on its stunning sandy shores. Greece is a land that captures your heart with its timeless charm, mythical allure, and endless wonders. Whether you're exploring ancient ruins, relaxing on sun-drenched beaches, or indulging in its world-renowned cuisine, Greece promises an unforgettable journey. Are you ready to uncover the magic of Greece? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel inspiration. Pack your bags and let's embark on an adventure to this beautiful land together. Bathed in light and born from fire, Santorini rises like a crescent moon from the Aegean, a caldera carved by ancient eruptions and softened by centuries of dreams and devotion. This isn't just an island, it's a living canvas where whitewashed domes cling to volcanic cliffs, and every sunset feels like a whispered promise between sea and sky. Walk through the winding alleys of Oya or Fira, and you'll find silence draped in beauty, interrupted only by the church bells or the distant song of the wind. At the heart of Santorini's soul is the ever-watchful caldera, a sunken volcano that shaped not only the land, but the legends. Gaze into its depths, and you'll feel history pulsing below the waves, a mystery wrapped in blue, guarded by time. Venture inland, and the rhythm slows. In villages like Pyrgos and Megalokori, time moves like honey, slow, golden, and sweet. Cobblestone paths lead to hidden courtyards where laughter echoes off stone walls and wine flows from vineyards rooted in volcanic earth. And then there's the light, that mythical golden Santorini glow, which kisses everything it touches, the sea, the cliffs, the hearts of those lucky enough to witness it. Whether you're sailing along the jagged coast, tasting the salt in the breeze, or simply watching the world turn pink from a rooftop terrace, Santorini wraps you in wonder. Delicate, dramatic, divine. Here, where fire met sea and beauty was born, you'll discover that some places don't just take your breath away, they teach you how to breathe anew. This city is not just the capital of Greece, it is the soul of Western civilization. The birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and the arts, Athens was shaped beneath the golden light of the Mediterranean sun. Atop the sacred hill of the Acropolis, the Parthenon still stands with timeless grace, a symbol of wisdom, resilience, and human spirit. As you walk across the ancient stones, you're not just visiting ruins, you're stepping through chapters of greatness written in marble and time. But Athens is more than its glorious past. Beneath the temples lies a vibrant modern city where street music flows through sunlit squares, cafe aromas fill the air, and contemporary art pulses through colorful alleys. In Plaka, you'll wander a maze of blooming balconies, pastel walls, and living history. In Monastiraki, flea markets tell stories with every antique, and laughter spills from open-air tavernas. And as the sun sets, casting golden light over the city, Athens transforms, becoming not just a place, but a feeling. This is where philosophers and poets, travelers and dreamers all find something larger than themselves, a connection to something eternal. Athens doesn't try to impress. It simply reminds you where the story of humanity began and invites you to keep writing your own. Tucked between olive groves and turquoise waves, Corfu emerges like a jewel in the Ionian Sea, a place where Venetian grace, British charm, and Greek soul come together in perfect harmony. Walking through the cobbled lanes of Corfu town, you're instantly transported to another time. With its elegant pastel facades, grand arcades, and the scent of bougainvillea wafting from shaded balconies, this UNESCO-listed gem whispers stories of empires past and island elegance. Above it all stands the old fortress, a sentinel carved from stone, watching over the harbor and beyond. From its ancient ramparts, the view stretches endlessly, sparkling sea, distant mountains, and the terracotta rooftops of a city steeped in history. The wind carries tales of sailors, scholars, and silent prayers whispered through its chapel walls. But Corfu's magic doesn't end in its towns. Beyond lie hidden coves, emerald hills, and sleepy villages where time slows down and the air is rich with the scent of wild herbs and sea salt. Wander inland, and you'll find Byzantine churches, rustic tavernas, and locals whose warmth rivals the summer sun. Whether you're savoring a quiet moment beneath a cypress tree, dipping your toes into crystal-clear waters, or listening to mandolins echo through a moonlit square, Corfu wraps around you like a gentle melody, soft, timeless, unforgettable. In every breeze, in every bell tower silhouette at dusk, Corfu speaks of beauty that lingers and stories that never fade. Nestled between the deep blue of the Aegean Sea and the rugged hills of the Peloponnese, Nafplio is a charming town that feels like stepping into a living postcard. The air is filled with the scent of salt water and pine, and the streets are lined with history, each corner whispering tales of ancient Greece, Venetian influence, and Ottoman presence. As you stroll through its cobblestone streets, the old town of Nafplio enchants with its blend of neoclassical buildings, vibrant bougainvillea-covered walls, and bustling squares. The heart of the town beats in Syntagma Square, where you can relax at a cafe, watch the world pass by, and take in the magnificent architecture that surrounds you. The town's most prominent feature is the impressive Palamidi Fortress, perched high on a hilltop, offering panoramic views over Nafplio, its harbor, and the endless blue of the sea. The climb is rewarding, not just for the historical significance of the fortress, but for the breathtaking beauty of the landscape. Beyond the town's walls, Nafplio's coastline is equally captivating, with pristine beaches that invite you to unwind under the warm Greek sun. The soft sands of Arvanitia Beach are perfect for a refreshing swim, while the clear waters and gentle waves make it an ideal spot for relaxation. Nafplio is more than just a destination. It's a journey through time and beauty, where the old world meets the new, creating an unforgettable experience for all who are fortunate enough to discover it. I headed to Lindos, a picturesque town on the island of Rhodes, Greece. This charming town is famous for its whitewashed buildings, ancient ruins, and stunning views of the Mediterranean. The highlight of Lindos is the Acropolis of Lindos, which sits atop a hill offering panoramic views of the town and the sea. The climb to the top is challenging but rewarding. As I was greeted with the impressive ruins of the Temple of Athena, a structure dating back to the 5th century BC, 4th century BC. The views from the Acropolis, overlooking the sparkling blue waters and the town's beautiful houses, were nothing short of breathtaking. After exploring the Acropolis, I wandered through the narrow streets of Lindos town. The streets are lined with quaint shops, cafes, and traditional houses adorned with colorful shutters and bougainvillea. The town has a peaceful yet lively atmosphere, and I found a lovely taverna to enjoy fresh seafood and local dishes. One of my favorite spots in Lindos was St. Paul's Bay, a small and serene cove below the Acropolis. The crystal-clear waters and surrounding cliffs made it the perfect place to relax and swim. The natural beauty of the bay, paired with the ancient ruins above, created a truly magical setting. Lindos also boasts a medieval castle, built by the Knights of St. John in the 14th century. Though not as well preserved as the Acropolis, the castle offers stunning views of the town and the surrounding coastline. What struck me most about Lindos was its ability to blend ancient history with natural beauty. The town's mix of ancient ruins, charming streets, and picturesque landscapes makes it a unique and unforgettable destination. Whether you're exploring the Acropolis, relaxing by the bay, or simply wandering through the streets, Lindos offers an experience that feels timeless and enchanting. I traveled to Milos, a stunning island in the Aegean Sea, known for its volcanic landscape, crystal-clear waters, and charming villages. This island quickly became one of my favorites, offering a perfect combination of natural beauty and authentic Greek culture. One of the first places I visited was Sarakiniko Beach, famous for its moon-like white volcanic rock formations. The landscape was unlike anything I had ever seen before, with soft, powdery sand and shallow turquoise waters, making it an ideal spot to relax and swim. The unique rock formations, shaped by wind and sea over thousands of years, gave the beach an otherworldly feel. Next, I took a boat tour to Kleftiko, a secluded area only accessible by sea. Known for its towering rock formations and hidden caves, Kleftiko is often called the Jewel of Milos. I marveled at the natural arches and cliffs and had the chance to dive into the clear waters to explore the caves. It felt like discovering a secret paradise, with the serene beauty of the place leaving me speechless. Exploring Plaka, the island's capital, was another highlight. The narrow streets were lined with traditional whitewashed houses, vibrant bougainvillea, and quaint cafes. I enjoyed wandering through the town, stopping for a traditional Greek coffee while taking in the charming atmosphere. From Plaka, I visited the Castro, the remains of a medieval castle that offered panoramic views of the island and the sea. Milos is also home to the Catacombs of Milos, one of the most important archaeological sites on the island. These ancient burial sites, dating back to the early Christian period, are a fascinating glimpse into the island's history and spirituality. The food in Milos was another highlight. I indulged in local specialties like moussaka, savoro, marinated fish, and kufeto, a honey almond dessert, all made with fresh local ingredients. Milos offers a perfect escape for anyone looking to experience Greece's natural beauty and rich history in a quieter, less touristy setting. From the stunning beaches to the charming villages and ancient ruins, Milos is a place that stays with you long after you leave. If you're looking for a hidden gem in Greece, Milos should definitely be on your list. Where heaven touches earth in silent reverence, Meteora rises, a sanctuary carved by time, wind, and faith. Here, stone becomes spirit. Towering rock pillars defy gravity, and at their summits, monasteries cling like whispers to the sky. Built not for the world below, but for the soul's ascent above. Each spire tells a tale of monks who climbed with ropes and prayers, of solitude transformed into sacred space. This isn't just architecture, it's devotion suspended in air. Above the clouds, silence reigns, and in that stillness, you feel something ancient stir, a peace beyond words, a presence older than stone. Wander the pathways between shadows and sunbeams, and you'll find more than views. You'll find moments that still the heart. The clang of a distant bell, the scent of incense, the soft echo of wind through the cliffs. It's as if the mountains themselves are praying. Down below, the village of Kalabaka hums with quiet life. But above, in the lofty embrace of Meteora, the world simplifies, time slows, and all that's left is awe. Come here not to see, but to feel. Because in Meteora, you don't just look up, you rise. My journey took me to Crete, the largest and one of the most diverse islands in Greece. From its rich history and stunning landscapes to its charming villages and delicious food, Crete is a destination that captivates every sense. I started my adventure in Heraklion, the island's capital, where I visited the Knossos Palace, one of the most significant archaeological sites in Greece. Stepping into the ruins of this ancient Minoan palace, I was transported back over 3,000 years, imagining the grandeur of what was once the heart of the Minoan civilization. The intricate frescoes and sprawling courtyards painted a vivid picture of life in ancient Crete, and I couldn't help but marvel at the advanced engineering of the time. From Heraklion, I ventured to Rethymnon, a charming town known for its Venetian architecture and cobblestone streets. The Rethymnon fortress, which offers sweeping views of the town and the sea, was a highlight, as was wandering through the narrow alleys of the old town, lined with traditional shops and cafes. The town's blend of Venetian, Turkish, and Greek influences made it a fascinating place to explore. Next, I traveled to Chania, one of Crete's most picturesque cities, where I found a beautiful blend of Venetian, Turkish, and Greek architecture. The old Venetian harbor was particularly enchanting, with its colorful buildings lining the waterfront and the iconic lighthouse standing at the entrance to the harbor. I spent hours strolling through the narrow streets, discovering charming boutiques and enjoying a meal at a seaside taverna, where I savored fresh seafood and local specialties. Crete's landscapes are nothing short of breathtaking. I took a hike through the Samaria Gorge, one of Europe's longest gorges. Located in the White Mountains, the trek was challenging but rewarding, with towering cliffs, lush greenery, and crystal-clear streams along the way. Reaching the bottom of the gorge, I was greeted by the stunning Libyan Sea, where I took a well-deserved dip to cool off. Another unforgettable experience was visiting Elafunisi Beach, known for its pink sand and shallow, turquoise waters. The beach was a paradise for relaxation, with its calm waters perfect for swimming and lounging in the sun. Nestled along the sparkling shores of the Aegean, Mandrakia village is a quiet masterpiece where time seems to pause and the world takes on a new kind of peace. Its whitewashed houses, painted in shades of blue and sun-bleached stone, sit gently by the water's edge, as if they've always belonged to the sea. In Mandrakia, the rhythm of life flows just like the tides, slow and steady, with each moment steeped in the age-old charm of a fishing village. The fishing boats, their colors vivid against the backdrop of deep blue waters, drift lazily by as the scent of fresh fish fills the air. Walking through the village, the cobblestone streets whisper of stories untold, winding through narrow alleys and past quaint courtyards where wildflowers bloom at every turn. Here, the charm isn't just in the landscapes, but in the silent stories held within its walls and rooftops, stories of a life lived with the sea as a constant companion. As the day slips into evening, Mandrakia's sunset becomes a painting come to life. The golden light dances over the calm waters, creating a perfect mirror of the sky above. It's a moment of sheer tranquility, where the horizon blurs between the sea and the sky, and all that remains is beauty in its purest form. Whether you're wandering the village, savoring a meal by the shore, or simply soaking in the timeless atmosphere, Mandrakia wraps you in serenity, a place where every glance offers a new story and every moment is a reflection of nature's quiet elegance. I made my way to Delphi, a place where history, myth, and breathtaking scenery converge. Known as the center of the ancient world, Delphi holds a deep connection to both Greek mythology and the ancient religious practices of the Greeks. Stepping into this sacred site felt like walking through the pages of history, surrounded by the remnants of a civilization that revered the gods. The journey to Delphi from Athens took me through rolling hills and picturesque landscapes, giving me a glimpse of the tranquil beauty of the Greek countryside. Upon arriving, I headed straight for the archaeological site of Delphi, where the ruins of the ancient sanctuary dedicated to Apollo are preserved in a spectacular setting. The site is perched on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, offering stunning views of the surrounding valleys and the pinewood forest below. The Temple of Apollo is the main attraction in Delphi, and as I stood before its ruins, I couldn't help but be in awe of the temple's grandeur. This was once the home of the Oracle of Delphi, where priestesses known as the Pythia delivered prophecies to those seeking guidance from the gods. Though much of the temple is in ruins, the columns that remain still evoke a sense of the temple's former majesty. As I wandered through the site, I came across the Theatre of Delphi, which dates back to the 4th century BC. The theatre is beautifully preserved and offers incredible views of the valley below. I imagined the crowds that once gathered here to witness performances and ceremonies in honor of Apollo. Another striking feature of Delphi is the stadium, where the ancient Pythian Games were held, second only to the Olympic Games in importance. The stadium, set amidst the dramatic slopes of Mount Parnassus, still retains its original shape, and I could easily imagine athletes racing along its track, competing in honor of the gods. One of the most fascinating aspects of Delphi is its connection to Greek mythology. It was believed to be the navel of the world, the spot where the two eagles sent by Zeus to find the center of the earth met. The myths surrounding Delphi, combined with its spiritual significance, make it a truly mystical place to visit. After exploring the archaeological site, I visited the Delphi Archaeological Museum, which houses a vast collection of artifacts from the site. Among the highlights is the famous Charioteer of Delphi, a remarkably well-preserved bronze statue that dates back to the 5th century BC. The museum offered deeper insight into the cultural and religious significance of Delphi, showcasing the art, sculpture, and daily life of ancient Greece. Where the mountains meet the sea and myths blend with the breeze, Naxos rises like a dream sculpted by time and tide, an island where every stone whispers stories and every sunrise promises magic. Unlike its glitzy Cycladic siblings, Naxos dances to a quieter rhythm, filled with winding olive groves, ancient temples, and villages frozen in time. Here, you're not just visiting, you're stepping into a mosaic of myth, marble, and Mediterranean charm. At the heart of the island stands the Temple of Apollo's Portara, a majestic marble doorway gazing endlessly into the Aegean. Come at dusk, and you'll witness the sky set ablaze in hues of gold and pink, as if the gods themselves are painting the evening. Beyond the ancient ruins, the villages of Naxos invite you in with cobbled paths, whitewashed homes, and the scent of wild herbs drifting through the air. Locals greet you with kind eyes and generous hearts, offering homemade cheeses, tales of old, and a glass of strong citron liqueur under fig tree shadows. From the breezy mountain peaks to hidden coves with turquoise waters, Naxos is both a sanctuary and a storybook, a place where the sacred meets the serene. Whether you're hiking ancient trails, sailing calm seas, or simply listening to the wind rustling through marble ruins, Naxos doesn't just stay with you, it becomes a part of you. In the quiet beauty of this island lies a timeless truth. The most profound adventures are often the gentlest ones. My journey took me to Halkidiki, a stunning region in northern Greece, known for its unique peninsulas, beautiful beaches, and crystal-clear waters. Halkidiki is a perfect blend of natural beauty and tranquil serenity, offering a retreat for anyone seeking relaxation and adventure in equal measure. The region is divided into 3 peninsulas: Cassandra, Sithonia, and Mount Athos, each with its own distinctive charm. My first stop was Cassandra, the most developed peninsula in terms of tourism, known for its lively atmosphere and charming seaside villages. I found myself immediately drawn to its golden sandy beaches and the azure waters that stretched out before me. The area is dotted with small resorts, beach bars, and restaurants offering fresh seafood, making it an ideal place to unwind and enjoy the warm Mediterranean sun. After Cassandra, I ventured towards Sithonia, a quieter and more rugged peninsula. Sithonia's beauty lies in its natural landscapes. Coves with crystal-clear waters, pine forests stretching to the sea, and rocky outcrops that provide a perfect backdrop for swimming and exploring. One of the highlights here was the beach at Vurvuru, a peaceful spot with shallow waters, ideal for a relaxing swim. The beach was surrounded by olive trees, and the gentle sound of the waves made it feel like a hidden paradise. Finally, I made my way to Mount Athos, an area of great spiritual and historical significance. While the peninsula is home to the Mount Athos Monastic Republic, which is strictly off-limits to women, I was able to enjoy the view of this remarkable site from the shores of the nearby towns. The towering peak of Mount Athos rises dramatically from the sea, and the ancient monasteries that dot its slopes add a sense of mystique to the region. Even from a distance, the sight of the monasteries perched on the steep cliffs was awe-inspiring. Throughout my time in Halkidiki, I was constantly impressed by the pristine beauty of the landscape. The region is less crowded than other popular Greek destinations, which made it feel like a hidden gem, perfect for those who want to escape the hustle and bustle and immerse themselves in nature. Whether I was lounging on the beach, hiking through pine forests, or simply enjoying a quiet moment by the water, Halkidiki offered a serene and picturesque escape. If you're looking for a peaceful yet stunning destination to explore in Greece, Halkidiki should definitely be on your list. Its natural beauty, tranquil atmosphere, and diverse landscapes make it an ideal spot for relaxation, adventure, and everything in between. Tucked away in lush green hills, Kora is a place where time seems to slow down, allowing you to feel the heartbeat of an ancient Greek village, where simplicity speaks to the soul with a quiet, sincere charm. Kora isn't a loud or flashy destination. Instead, it offers winding, stone-paved alleys, bright white houses trimmed in classic blue, and a peace that seeps into every breath you take. The locals are warm and welcoming, always ready to share a glass of homemade wine or a piece of freshly baked bread from traditional ovens. Every smile and story carries a trace of the past, as if this village has become the sole keeper of the entire island. As the sun sets, golden light gently kisses the red-tiled roofs. Creating a scene so romantic it almost feels surreal. The church bells echo across the valley, calling back memories of simpler, sacred times, poetic and timeless. Kora is not just a village, it's a living memory, a place to rediscover life's simplest pleasures, and a gentle reminder that true beauty lies not in grandeur, but in serenity. I found myself captivated by Oya, a charming village perched on the edge of the island's caldera. Known for its breathtaking sunsets, whitewashed buildings, and stunning blue-domed churches, Oya is the epitome of the dreamlike beauty that Santorini is famous for. As I wandered through the narrow streets of Oya, I was immediately struck by the peaceful, almost timeless atmosphere. The cobblestone paths wind through the village, lined with shops, cafes, and art galleries. The traditional white houses, built in a style that blends seamlessly with the landscape, stood out against the vibrant backdrop of the deep blue Aegean Sea and the sky. The highlight of Oya is undoubtedly the sunset. As the sun begins to dip below the horizon, the entire village transforms into a magical scene, with the soft golden light casting a warm glow over the buildings. Crowds gather at the iconic spots to witness the breathtaking spectacle. But even if you're not among them, there are plenty of quiet corners where you can enjoy the view in solitude. The sun setting over the caldera with the volcanic islands in the distance is truly a moment to remember. While Oya is known for its beauty, it also has a rich history to explore. I visited the Oya Castle, a 15th century Venetian castle that once protected the island from invaders. Though it is now in ruins, the castle offers panoramic views of the village and the surrounding sea, making it an excellent spot to enjoy the scenery. In addition to its historical sites, Oya is home to several churches, including the famous Panagia Plazzani Church, with its bright blue dome standing proudly against the sky. These churches, with their simple yet elegant architecture, add to the village's charm and spiritual ambience. Oya is also a wonderful place to experience the local culture. I stopped at a few cafes where I enjoyed traditional Greek pastries and fresh fruit, and explored the small boutiques that sell handmade jewelry, art, and local crafts. The village has a relaxed vibe, with every corner offering a perfect photo opportunity, from the iconic blue-domed churches to the blooming bougainvillea that adds a splash of color to the whitewashed walls. Crowning the lush green hillside above the sparkling Ionian Sea, the Castle of Paga stands as a timeless guardian of history and beauty, a place where echoes of the past blend with the serenity of the present. Wandering through the castle's ancient stone ruins, you're greeted by crumbling arches, secret passageways, and panoramic views that stretch across emerald bays and pastel-colored houses below. It feels like stepping into a forgotten world, where Venetian elegance meets Greek soul. Built in the 14th century and once fortified by the Venetians and Ottomans, this castle isn't just a monument, it's a storybook written in stone. As you walk along its weathered walls, you can almost hear the whispers of old battles, sea winds, and the gentle pulse of a coastal town that has withstood time. Below the castle, the town of Paga unfolds like a watercolor painting, with vibrant facades, lively harbor cafes, and narrow streets lined with jasmine-scented courtyards. At sunset, the castle turns gold, casting a magical glow over the rooftops and the sea beyond, a moment of pure enchantment that lingers in memory long after you leave. Whether you're exploring the fortress at dawn, gazing at the horizon where land kisses sea, or simply soaking in the peaceful breeze from a quiet lookout, the castle of Paga offers more than a view. It offers a connection to history, to nature, and to the eternal rhythm of Greece. In every stone and every sweeping vista, the castle of Paga tells a tale of strength, beauty, and timeless wonder. Perched on a gentle hillside overlooking the Aegean Sea, Apollonia is the soulful heart of Sifnos Island, Greece, a whitewashed village where time slows down and every narrow alley tells a quiet story. Winding stone paths lead you through a labyrinth of cubic houses, blooming bougainvillea, and blue-domed chapels that glow under the golden Cycladic sun. Here, tradition isn't just preserved, it's lived. From handcrafted pottery shops to local bakeries serving warm revathada, chickpea stew, Apollonia is a celebration of authenticity and heritage. At the center of this quaint village is the Steno, a lively pedestrian lane that pulses with life at twilight. Locals and travelers gather in cozy tavernas where music drifts through the air and laughter dances with the clinking of glasses. The scent of grilled seafood mingles with the salty breeze, creating a sensory feast for all who wander by. But Apollonia isn't just about charm, it's a gateway. From here, scenic trails lead to ancient monasteries, secret coves, and cliff-top viewpoints where the island unfolds beneath you like a living painting. Whether you're sipping coffee in a shaded courtyard, admiring the sunset from a hillside perch, or chatting with friendly villagers eager to share their stories, Apollonia offers more than a destination. It offers a feeling of peace, simplicity, and timeless beauty. In every cobblestone, every pastel sky, and every quiet morning, Apollonia whispers the soul of the Cyclades. I set my sights on the charming island of Skiathos, a small but stunning gem in the northern part of the Aegean Sea. Skiathos is a place where nature, vibrant beaches, and a lively atmosphere blend seamlessly, making it the perfect destination for those seeking a mix of relaxation and adventure. One of the first things that struck me about Skiathos was its beautiful coastline, with over 60 beaches to choose from. Each one offered something unique, from quiet coves to bustling stretches of sand. I spent my days hopping between beaches, soaking in the Mediterranean sun, and enjoying the crystal-clear waters. One of the highlights was Kukunari's beach, known for its golden sand and lush pine trees that line the shore. The beach was the perfect spot to relax, and the gentle waves were ideal for a peaceful swim. Nearby, Banana Beach also caught my attention with its vibrant atmosphere, perfect for those who enjoy beach bars and water sports. As I explored more of the island, I couldn't miss the opportunity to visit the old town of Skiathos. The town itself is a labyrinth of narrow cobblestone streets, lined with whitewashed houses, adorned with colorful bougainvillea. It's a place where time seems to slow down, and I found myself wandering aimlessly, discovering small shops selling handmade crafts, local products, and delicious Greek sweets. I also enjoyed sitting at one of the many cafes and enjoying a cup of coffee while watching the world go by. Skiathos is also known for its rich history, and one of the most fascinating places I visited was the monastery of Panagia Evangelistria, located in the island's interior. This beautiful monastery, surrounded by pine forests, is a peaceful retreat offering stunning views over the island. The monastery is a significant site in Greek history and played an important role during the Greek War of Independence, and visiting it felt like stepping back in time. For nature lovers, Skiathos is a paradise. I explored some of the island's lush hiking trails, which wind through pine forests and led to breathtaking viewpoints overlooking the Aegean Sea. The combination of dense greenery and sparkling blue waters made every hike a memorable experience. Skiathos is also known for its vibrant nightlife. While I spent my days enjoying the island's natural beauty, the evenings were a different story. The island has a lively but relaxed atmosphere, and the many beach bars and tavernas offer the perfect setting for a sunset drink or a traditional Greek dinner. I had the chance to try local delicacies like souvlaki, tzatziki, and saganaki, all served with a glass of refreshing ouzo.